looking at this. I just want to point out that you see this red, and here's some browns, earth tone, and here's yellow, warm color, and another earth tone. These stripes up here, and then there's my kind of pinkish face and brown hair. It's all warm colors and earth tones. And you think I'm being deliberate with that? I'm not. It's just a big old coincidence. So anyway, hi. This is my latest contribution to the YouTube orbits. I believe this is day 127, and I'm going to make a video response to City Ducky. So let's read off the questions. What is your best friend's mom's name? Judy. Where is the weirdest place you have a mole? I don't have a mole. I wish I did. It'd be kind of interesting if I pulled up my shirt and showed you my third nipple, which I can do that because I'm a guy. One of the things I'm glad about it's one thing about being a guy that I really like. What part of the body do you wash first? My head. And I don't use shampoo anymore. I use body wash. I get a big bottle of body wash used for everything. I think body wash is absolutely brilliant. I love it so much. Do you have any piercings? No, I don't. But when I get older and it doesn't matter anymore, it stops mattering, how I look. I'm going to get my lobes stretched. Unfortunately, I don't know where I can get them stretched. Probably one of the major cities like St. Louis or Kansas City. But right now, I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to be for later on. What's the strangest talent you have? I don't have any talents. Not mundane, not strange. Do you have an innie or an outie? I have an innie. What's your favorite flavored Pringles? Salt and vinegar. What's the last thing you ever got grounded for? I lived in the middle of nowhere and I couldn't drive, so there was no point in grounding me, so I got yelled at and got my ass whipped. How old are you? I'm 45. Is there one thing all of your exes have had in common? Yes, they don't exist. Who is the last person you think about before you go to sleep? I don't. I don't think about people. What was your childhood nickname? I didn't have one. I had one starting in middle school and going through part of high school, but I don't want to mention what it is. It's kind of embarrassing. It just causes too much psychological problems. So if I told you what it was, you'd think it was silly and nothing to worry about. What's the weirdest thing you've done while driving? I don't do weird things while I'm driving. I turn on cruise control and make sure I don't go over the speed limit. My dad does. My dad goes over. He got pulled over speeding one time, and he showed his military ID and got out of paying a ticket. How do you normally eat your cookies? I have them with coffee. How many drinks does it take before you get drunk? I don't know, and I'm not going to find out because I am an ex-drinker. I'm not a recovering alcoholic. I just quit drinking. Do you have any strange phobias? No, I don't. And there's really nothing wrong with having a strange phobia. Fear of heights is kind of strange, but then again, so is fear of dust. So is fear of the color yellow. The number 13, Friday the 13th. Just Google list of phobias, and there are some really weird ones like fear of dust, fear of flowers, probably fear of vegetables. Who knows? So what's the next one? Where am I? Cookies, drunk, phobias. What's the stupidest thing? What's the stupidest thing you've ever done at a bar? Well, I guess for some people, the stupidest thing is, I don't know, murder, second-degree murder, aggravated battery. I don't go to bars, so I don't have that problem. City Ducky, you said the stupidest thing you've done was stand up on a bar and I don't know, do a song. As long as you weren't topless, it's all good. Nothing to worry about. Have you ever been dared to do something you've totally regretted? No, I don't do dares. I don't take dares. So, yeah, it's a little bit anticlimactic. Bungee jumping. I don't know if I want to bungee jump. I may go skydiving one day. Probably die of a heart attack during that time. Oh well. Anyway, these are my answers to the questions. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and I will see you tomorrow.